Hello and welcome back to a new video. So this is my first video back since I've had an operation, so I just want to say thank you so much to everybody for all the lovely well wishes. It's been much appreciated. So it's been 5 days since my operation and I'm doing a lot better now. Every day I'm getting a little bit better. So yeah, so I'm going to open ScrawlrBox in this video because it's just been posted and I'm dying to see what's in it. So I thought, not too strenuous, I will open this and record it. So this is the April ScrawlrBox. And it looks like it's something to do with kind of postal themed. These must be postcards. And the Winsor & Newton. Okay, so let's see what the supplies are. Watercolors. These are literally professional Winsor & Newton professional watercolors, and there's 5 tubes. Wow, this is a good box. It looks like we've got some unusual colours as well, not just your basic colours. So we've got Smalt, Viridian Hue, Terra Vert, Raw Umber, and Quinacridone Violet. Nice. I don't think I have any of those. I've got Viridian, and I think I threw it away because it was in a block and it was just like bitty. And this is Viridian Hue, and I don't have any of the others. Might have that one, but I'm not sure. So we've got those. We've got a lovely lollipop, which I'll be eating, fruit flavour. Be eating that very soon. A Winsor & Newton fine liner, black. Of course, we seem to get one in every single box nearly. Oh, and a lovely Winsor & Newton Cotman paintbrush. I love these paintbrushes. Really nice, in a size 6. And the ScrawlrBox sticker. And the lovely art print, which the sticker is a piece of. The magazine, which is got a really lovely postal themed cover. I wonder what the connection is, what the postal thing is. Postcards to paint on, one of them featuring a prepaid stamp. Will you be taking part? So one of them's literally got a prepaid stamp on. So it's something, I suppose it's some kind of where you would do your artwork and post it off somewhere. Yeah, this one, no stamp required. So I'm guessing, yeah, it's watercolour paper, cold press, £140. But it doesn't say cotton, so I'm guessing it's not cotton. Oh, it looks like you just paint it, post it off, and it will actually be featured somewhere. Discover where your work is featured in the Art Mail Gallery. Look out for an email with details of online and real life exhibitions. That's interesting. Yes, this is probably going to be my first video that's going to go up after I've had some time off to recuperate. If you didn't see, I did put a post on the day after I'd had the surgery, just to say that I was okay and everything. I put it on the community post, and a lot of people did say that. I got a massive response. I got loads and loads of lovely well wishes. I'm so grateful for that. I really wasn't expecting that. But if you didn't see that, yeah, my operation went well. It started off laparoscopic. It was a hysterectomy, and the uterus was too big, because I've got an enlarged uterus and it was getting removed, and it was too big for the laparoscopic, so they then had to do open surgery. So it is quite, the recovery is quite difficult because it's very, very sore. Got cuts all over my stomach, but I'm doing really well. Every day I'm getting a little bit better. So I will come back and do something with these. So this is the artist who created the lovely art print, Katerina Kramova, and that's her details there. Literally about 2 weeks has passed since I opened the box because I wasn't feeling well. the recovery's been really hard, unfortunately. That day when I opened the box, day 5, I think I was feeling okay that day. And then it just got so difficult. I was just in a lot of pain and really, really tired. But it's kind of like it's 2 weeks, 2 days now. So I want to get this video on today. So I'm just going to do a little quick picture, like a little Zen doodle type picture too, on one of these postcards. And then get my video uploaded, and then hopefully soon I'll start making videos again for the channel. So I'm just going to go for it and just do like a little Zen doodly thing on this one, and then I'll post it off.
I just want to go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just want to go out and walk with you. I just want to see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just want to see your shadow next to mine.
So I think I'm going to do something like this. I saw in the book they were doing like little postage stamp shapes. I think I'm going to do something like that, and then a floral design in the middle, but just rough. Just doing it rough. To give it a bit of character. So it's been a kind of hard recovery for me, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So they started off with laparoscopic surgery, and the uterus was just too big, so they couldn't see what they were doing with the laparoscopic, so they had to do open surgery. So it's been like quite painful, really. I was in hospital for 2 nights, and I spoke to the surgeon beforehand and told him that I wanted to keep my ovaries, because although they're almost not finished now, because I've been getting hot flushes and everything for a few years, they are producing some hormones, so I didn't want to kind of like just fall off a cliff, because that would have just been awful, because that happened to my sister and it was awful for her. Like within just a couple of days of having her ovaries removed, she was just going through hell with night sweats and depression. So I didn't want that to happen. So he said he would take a look at them, see what they looked like. And anyways, they were okay, they looked okay. He said if there's a cyst on one of them, I'll just cut the cyst off. So I don't think there was a cyst. It didn't say that in my notes. So he said we can never guarantee that they're absolutely fine just by looking at them. But he said that can only really be determined by a biopsy. So anyways, they obviously looked okay because they just left them, but they took the fallopian tubes, because he said most ovarian cancers start in the fallopian tubes and you won't need them anymore. So they took the uterus and the fallopian tubes. I think the surgery is normally around an hour or just over an hour, and I was in for 4 hours. That's how long the surgery took. And then I didn't know why the surgery took so long and why they'd had to switch to open surgery, and I had to wait till the next day till the doctor came round. So that was a bit worrying. But anyhow, all is okay. The problems that I was having, apart from the really bad, painful, heavy periods and a lot of pain outside of the periods as well, I was having, because the uterus was enlarged, it was taking up bladder space. So a lot of the time I was really uncomfortable. with feeling like I had a full bladder most of the time. And as I've already explained in my videos previously, I was having to sit on a donut cushion because any pressure from below made me feel like I needed on the toilet when I didn't. It would flare it up. It would last for hours and hours, feeling like I had a full bladder. It was just horrendous. So, kind of straight away, I started having much like larger bladder capacity. So that's definitely improved. So yeah, I'm still on the I'm still recovering, and I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. My incisions are still very sore. But apart from that, it's just going to take a while and then I'll be fine. So the uterus was actually the size of a 14-week pregnancy when they took it out. And that is the size of a small melon or a grapefruit. And a normal uterus size should be the size of a lemon. So that's how much space it was taking up. I mean, obviously, people who are 14-week pregnant are not going to be in all that discomfort I was in, which is odd. But the only thing I can think is it grows in a different way. When somebody's pregnant, I'm just guessing that the uterus is growing in a different direction or something like that, maybe like up and out. Whereas mine was, when I had an MRI scan a year ago, it showed that it was the anterior part, which is the very front, the part of your uterus that's actually adjacent to the bladder. So it was kind of grown forward into the bladder space on that particular wall of the uterus. So it was kind of growing into the bladder space because that's exactly where the bladder is. And when I think back, the surgeon was like saying to me in my first appointment, which was 2.5 years ago now, it's not that bad, it's not that big. Like he's telling me, a man is telling me that it's not that bad. Like, it's just infuriating. You know, why did he think I was there in his office if it wasn't that bad? He tried to put me off having the operation, like really tried to put me off, really tried to scare me, like really emphasising all the things that could go wrong. It was like a browbeating session. I know they've got to give you the warnings of what can go wrong, but I've had surgery before, and the other surgeon gave me all the warnings when I had my gastric bypass. He told me what could go wrong, but he didn't like go into those lengths. I know that this surgeon did not want me to have a hysterectomy, and I understand they're probably under pressure because they've got that many people on the waiting lists. But he was not interested at all in how much I was suffering. He did not want to know. So I feel quite bitter about that, but it's done now. It's over. Thank God. There we go. So that's my little contribution. So I'll get that in the post box and try and find out if it's going to be displayed somewhere. But this box is brilliant. Absolutely excellent ScrawlrBox. Really pleased with it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will have another video on next Sunday.